matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is NFL football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And a few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short. The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now it's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Goff. Robinson's got it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd and short. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 24.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. On 1st down, Fields. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fields making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one on Brian Bulaga. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're at.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
On third down, Fields. That's complete to Turner. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm Danny.
To throw on second and 6. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Goff on third down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Turner. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Gurley. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Fields. A dump underneath to Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Now a first down throw, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it on for his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Goff on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Second and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Fields. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
51. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And obviously they want that run yardage, so they declined the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Jones. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Go, go, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Goff.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
From the gun, here's Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Third and 2, Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
We got 4.
Again, Goff. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Gurley again here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Goff now looks to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Goff on 1st down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to Turner. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Fields making the catch is Sternberger.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2nd down and inches. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Hard throw, incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
It's a party now. Check 13. Check 13.
On the delay, Jones.
Get it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Fields. This complete to Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only one time. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another carry now for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Los Angeles, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.